Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now you've been spoilt lately. I've been doing quite well with the video uploads, but don't take it as a, this is going to be the way all year, because it's not going to happen. But I've got many things to show off to you. So in the last video, you'll see we looked at the Strike Industries EMG little mini SISMP pistol. And at the same time that I ordered this from WGC, I ordered another pistol, which was this. And I've looked at this pistol many times. It didn't really pique my interest all that much. And just while I was on there, it was on the website. It wasn't badly priced. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick one up. And here we have it. So this is how it's come packaged. They've put an extra bit of bubble wrap in here. What I did think was weird is the gun and the magazine is wrapped in like this wax paper stuff. So here you'll have it. You've got the PTS ZEV OZ9. You've got a gas magazine that also comes with it as well, which looks like it's got looks kind of 9-ball routerish, but I don't think it is. I think that's like a PTS purple rather than a 9-ball purple. And also in the box, we've got some Clarence Lye BBs that we'll probably never use. And then we've got, looks like some countersunk screws, probably for the RMR plate. You've got an orange tip if you want to fit that. And you also have a little thread adapter as well. So that is pretty much everything. There's nothing else in the box. I'll take a quick look at this here just in case there's any brand on it. Pretty specific branding. And yeah, that's it. Nothing else. No more publication, no more info. So WTF is the PTS ZEV OZ9, I think it is. They do many versions of this pistol. This one's just the basic version, which is your run-of-the-mill gas blowout pistol, or you can buy the extreme version of it, or the ultimate version, whatever they call it, which is like 400, 500 pounds. It's like ridiculously, it might even be more expensive than that. So I was like, no, I don't want that. Let's just go for this. I went for the tan because I've got a lot of black pistols. So I thought we'll add another colour into the mix. So it's very Glock-esque, as you'll see. And I'm as new to this as you are, so we're just going to figure it out together. So polymer frame, metal slide. We've got an RMR plate on there. Some nice iron sights. You've got a fibre optic front with just a normal blacked out rear. And the interesting thing about this pistol is I'm pretty sure this has like a metal frame in it. So you can basically remove all the innards from the lower without having to do anything drastic. I think it might be this, something to do with this pin, but without anything in the box. Nice looking trigger there. But normal Glock style trigger results. It's not got any adjustment screw on there or anything like that to sort of take this slap out. That would have been nice. Now Glocks tend to do very well with triggers, but we'll take a look at this PTS ZEV. So you've got all this take up, a very prominent wall there. Nice crisp brake. It probably over travels a fair bit. Yep. Reset, brake. Reset, brake. The reset is right on the brake. There's loads of over travel and there's a lot of take up. So you've got a nice reset and brake in the middle, but you've got slop on both sides. In the box as well, you get a gas mag. It's a PTS branded gas mag, but we'll be testing some ones I've got to hand in this video. We'll just put some propane in there to make sure we can test this thing. And yeah, the slide, as smooth as a Glock slide can be. You've got that notchiness where the slide, sort of travels over the hammer. Same sort of style takedown, latches here, pull them down, wrap the slide and let it come forward. So it's here, nothing really fantastically special going on. Can we remove this? Do I pull that? Yeah, let's pull that out to lever it up. We've got an irregularly pitched spring on the guide rod. God, am I going to be able to get this out? Proper fudging this, but does not want to come out. I was hoping by pulling this little brass coloured piece, it would give us a bit more angle on the guide, but I think it is just an extremely tight fit. I don't think they're meant to be doing anything special to remove this. Bloody hell. This is quite possibly one of the hardest spring guides to remove ever. Come on. There we go. And that is actually holding it in, the spring on, that is. I'm guessing they really don't want you to be removing this. Slide that off here. Got the outer barrel, which is nicely dimpled. You got the ZEV style. Is that the logo? Yeah, on the top of the barrel as well. No caliber markings. We do have a wheel that we can actuate, hopefully with the slide still on, with how much of a pain that was. It's looking very TM-like, isn't it? And yeah, I almost thought that was broken. Is it meant to be open at the back? That's weird. I've never seen a pistol nozzle before have a cutout on the back. It looks broken, doesn't it? But it is quite uniform, so I'm guessing that's by design. That's very, very weird. But hey ho, hopefully it still works. So we'll slide the barrel back in here. What is quite interesting about this is the barrel sort of slides on rails down inside the slide and locks into place with these two tabs. How much of a pain is this going to be to reinstall? We're going to find out together. Right. There's just not a lot of room. Maybe I should have rotated it like that to get it out. Even so, if it's hard to get out, it's not going to come out on its own, is it? The frame. I'm not sure what this pin, this little push pin's for. Is that maybe to like remove the, that's like actuated on a button? Really don't know about that. Is that meant to like release the frame? If anybody knows, put in their comments below. It's just a weird pin design. Nice prominent mag release. Strange texture on the frame. What I will say about this pistol, I am a Glock fan. And when I was doing the SMP in the last video, I said it was probably one of the comfiest frames I'd felt in a long time. At least, you know, almost, you know, ever. But come into this ZEV, it's quite the opposite. It's really square. So you know, the edges of the grip aren't very rounded off. You've got this grip that's really flat here, so you've got no kind of like relief cut there. You have got quite a nice beaver towel protecting your hand, but I've got quite big hands, and this pistol is not comfortable at all to hold. It's almost like, what can I compare it to? Have I got anything to hand? It's almost like I'm holding that, but like much bigger, like a really blocky shape. It's really wide as well. It kind of reminds me of the 5.7. But that aside, let's see how it does. Let's do a bit of a dry fire. You've got a purple rubber in there as well, which I'm assuming is a PTS rubber. Not bad at all. You know, what you'd expect of a run-of-the-mill. It almost feels a bit like a WE. Not the snappiest, but, you know, it functions, it locks back. Let's top this mag back off with a bit of propane. And you'll be pleased to know, if you've been following the mini-series about the chrono, someone said to me in the comments of the last video, why are you having to order batteries in? It's just easy. I work a lot. I finish my first job, I come home, I start my second job, and this is something that I always forget to buy when in the shops. And if you go to a supermarket and buy batteries, I don't know, especially when you buy the Duracell stuff, they're ridiculously expensive when you can, you know, go on Amazon and get these things pretty damn cheap in comparison. So you'll be happy to know we've got some nice fresh batteries. So the chrono shouldn't be setting itself off anymore. So we're set to 2s. So the first test we're going to do, we're going to put some 2s in it. Let's put 5 rounds in. We'll see what it does on a 0.2 gram BB. Mag's okay. Not a huge fan of that bumper. It's almost like a soft plastic. It's not hard plastic, it's not rubber, it's kind of like an in-between. But 0.2 gram BBs, propane, 0.75 joules, 0.7 joules, 0.7 joules, so pretty typical for a pistol. We are dropping off even within 5 rounds, so 0.7 joules, 0.69 joules. We'll take some 0.3s now, and if I can stack these in the mag properly. Go to the chrono, set it for 0.3s, there we go. We'll clear the data off because that was for a 0.2, 0.3 gram BBs. And here we go. So on 0.3s, we've actually got a bit of joule increase, 0.84 joules. I haven't regassed it. 0.73, 0.762, 0.737, 0.736, 0.732. So fairly consistent, 0.7 joules. It seems to function all right, doesn't it? So that's the mag it comes with. I've got a Tokyo Marui with a proper 9-ball router there. You'll see the slight difference in colour. This one's the PTS, the 9-ball's a lot paler. This is a Tokyo Marui Gen 4 Glock 17 mag with a 9-ball router. Apart from that, it's, you know, as it comes. Okay, with no gas in. That was a fail, wasn't it? Let's put some more gas in this thing. Being a Marui, it's self-purging. So TM, I'm hoping it takes TM and works with them because I've got a bunch of them. That actually feels a lot better than the original mag. So we'll take some BBs. We'll put some 0.3s in the Tokyo Marui mag. See what it does. 0.3 gram BBs, here we go. 0.769, 0.69, 0.754, I think the other one was an anomaly. 0.72, so works perfectly fine on Marui mags. So Marui mag Gen 4 works fantastically. Do we have a Gen 5 mag? Marui Gen 5 mag. works absolutely fine. What else do we have? We've got a Murray mag, which is got no gas in it. Have we got a VFC mag? Oh, we've got a GHM9 mag as well we can test. So GHM9, apologies, I'm off camera, but just grabbing the magazines. So this is a Lambda Defense GHM9-G magazine. Not overly fond of these mags, they tend not to be very good for capacity, but it does give it a cool look, doesn't it, sticking out the bottom. I'd actually say that hits a little bit harder. It does have the flat router compared to the more Marui curved router. We've got a VFC mag which has a curved router. It does have gas in. So this is a 50 rounder. This is the one that comes originally with the Marksman 9, I believe. And it's empty. So I've got more of them, don't worry. I've got some Umarex ones, which are the same thing. They've just got a Umarex logo on. So, fine. Test a couple of these, just to be sure. It looks ridiculous, doesn't it? Would be nice, actually. I think this pistol would be nice if it had a fun switch, but it does punch nice and hard on those 50 rounders. Definitely punches a little bit weaker on the PTS mag compared to the 50 rounders. So yeah, it takes all the mags. What else have I got? We've got a AAPO1 mag, which has the base plate for the AAPO1 build. So AAPO1 mag with extended base plate. That looks funky, doesn't it? So this seems to accept all magazines. Now that does have a flat router as well, not the curved router, so doesn't seem to care. What else have we got? We've got some TTI TP22 mags, also have a flat router. Wow, so it literally does take, that one's got no gas in it. Literally does just take any mag. So it looks pretty cool, a bit different. You know, you got all these ports on the slide. You got this aggressive styling, which doesn't really help you grab the slide. It is quite slick. You want to put, you know, a red dot sight on there, you can. The slide release. I hated this at first, looking at it. I didn't mention it in the video until now, but I hated this at first, but now I kind of like it because the slide locks back on empty. Like so. You put your mag in, you hit the slide release, which you can because it does stick up at the top, so you can purchase the top of the slide release and drop your slide. But what it does, it completely stops you from riding your slide release and accidentally actuating it up. So when I first noticed it, I was kind of annoyed they didn't give you an extended one, but it kind of makes sense. You know, if you're getting a good purchase on the pistol, you don't want to accidentally ride the slide release, which you're not going to do with this. So because it's got the metal frame inside, you've got a metal rail on the bottom here instead of a polymer one, which is nice. The fitment of the end, not so good. The spring guide was a very good fit. The barrel, I mean, I don't know if you can see that there, the roughness of the cast. Now, I didn't mention it yesterday, but I could actually see, oh, I think it's just paint. I think it's just stuff wearing off the barrel because it's riding the barrel, because the barrel's got a lot of play in it, but doesn't seem to have any adverse effects on the function. So yeah, I mean, if there was meat available in the plastic, I'd want to sort of Dremel the crap out of this. They do have a bit of an undercut there, and they've got a flat cut on the trigger guard for your support hand. I just think this grip, in terms of comfortability, shall we say, not quite for me, but it's a cool pistol nonetheless. And getting it from overseas at WGC, it was a lot cheaper than getting it here in the UK. So hope you like it. Any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the links in the description below if you'd be so kind. And as always, from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next one.